Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Today is Friday the 25th, and again, the pre-recorded this week because I'm out of town at the Global Convention, Century 21 Convention in Las Vegas. So today we're going to talk about the end of March, the end of the quarter, first quarter of 2022, and I'm going to talk a little bit about your sphere of influence and leads. Just to focus on, did you contact, call, text, face to face, pop by their house, every lead and person in your sphere of influence, in your database, quarterly? Now, the only reason why you shouldn't have talked to everybody if those people are easily noted to be biannually. It shouldn't be once a year. That's a little long. But if you haven't called your people, every single one of the people, they either got to be on your twice a year or once a year. Again, I suggest not having anybody once a year because a lot of things could happen in life in once a year. And remember, not just them. When I talk to agents about calling their sphere of influence, they worry about calling them quarterly because the number one fear is they told me they're not looking to buy or sell for a couple years. So, but your whole goal is to build a relationship with these people, to ask them for referrals. So if you're not comfortable 3 months, then do every 6 months. You shouldn't let a time go by or a year go by. At least you're not contacting them at least two times. And it's a direct phone call. I dropped that down many years ago to a text because it's a lot of people like to text and having whole conversations through text. In my opinion, I have relationships and conversations full on with people with text sometimes. So I'm a texter because sometimes I can't get to the phone. I'm on the phone or in the middle of something and I can't talk because if I talk, it'll take longer than texting. So you have to, at the end of each quarter, you have to analyze, did you accomplish the things you wanted to accomplish? Did you have it on a schedule? Did you have everybody set? Did you have a list? Do you have your contact management system? Do you have reminders? What are you using to make sure you get through everybody you know in 3 months, every 3 months, or twice a year? So at the end of every quarter, and this is the end of March, is especially this is the beginning of the year, the first quarter of the year. What did you do? And also, I feel just from doing this for 30 years, usually the first 3 months of the year is the perfect time to get a hold of people. They just got through with the holidays. They usually might take a break. Like example, like slowest time in travel, even restaurant industry and entertainment industry is usually January and February because people just came through a whole year and also money. Some people, through the holidays spend their money. So there's less money for extra funds to do things and go out. And then also in northeastern or Midwest part of the country, we're in winter and it's usually colder and snow and people staying inside and not going out and doing things. So this is the perfect time. Then kind of you get into spring, people are getting out a little bit more. They're working in their yards, they're doing things, and summer, kids, and trips. And then at the end of the year, they're like scrambling for the holiday season. The first part of the year is usually the best, in my opinion. If you said rate the times of year, I think this is the perfect time of year. The first quarter's, in my opinion, the time to get a hold of people. See how their last year went. See how their new year is going. Things like that. So today, again, just think about that. Just think about, did I accomplish and was I successful in contacting enough or all of my people in my database this first quarter? And did I have it organized? And was it all set up? Or am I haphazardly making calls and that? You can't do that. please, if anybody's watching this, any realtor that wants to do better, if you're not organized with your database and you don't have reminders of when to call these people, if you could just say no. The best news would be if you said to me, hey, yeah, I know I don't have to look. I know I did because I have daily reminders that remind me of when I have to call the people back. And everybody in my database has a date and time. And it's in my calendar or it's in my contact management system. And every day it pops up of who I have to call for that day. So I know I'm on top of it because everybody in my database has a date and time when I'm going to call them next, either an ongoing reminder or just every time they're on the calendar, you just move it to 3 months later or 6 months later. That's the best way you could be at everything, having a contact management system and a calendar system, either all in one or separate, and you know that you're always have it organized. And every time you put a new person into your database, you put that on the calendar when the follow-up call is. So that's where you want to be, where it's automatic, where you just pick up your phone, look at your calendar, look at your contact management system. Here's the people I have to call and follow up with today. And so it's manageable. It's manageable. Not all of a sudden I got 150 calls to make one day and try to knock out so many people. If you put it in bite-sized pieces as days go on, or 10 calls here, 10 calls a day, 15 calls a day, 20 calls a day, then it's manageable. You're not trying to all push it in at the end of the quarter or just a couple days of the month. So just a good suggestion to keep organized and something to think about today. So that's it for the Friday. Remember, use me as a resource. Call, text, email me anytime, and I'll set the time aside for you. Have a great day, great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.